beauty and society views. So I'm sure a lot of you have seen, these BBLs and these other, body modifications. Get your big boobies, big ass, and I'm
big lips.
Like, yeah, like, and I'm a big fan of cheeks. I'm a big fan of it.
Paul's an ass guy.
Oh, dude, I love them. But a lot of these body modifications are getting crazy. Like, it just looks, gross. I don't know. I could only describe it with sound effects right there, because it's just like, it's so improportionate.
Right.
You don't know what even to say. Like, you're
like, how do you sit down?
Dude, I would just be afraid of it like exploding or something. Like, that would just be my nightmare. Like, you just like
when you
down
pop
too
a balloon
hard.
or like a whoopee cushion. It's like, you're just like
I already have to readjust in my truck how I'm sitting on that leather. So how do?
Or like,
and you got like stuff. Is it flipping over in your
like, did you see that picture? Like, with the implant, and it turned over and it was the flat side back. It's so crazy.
Makes me nauseous,
like, it's
just
crazy
thinking about it.
And it's just like, it's unfortunate that with how social media is nowadays, that I feel like a lot of people feel this pressure to look a certain style of way.
Well, it's a lot of these advertisements with unrealistic images, and you see that. Yes, and you see that, and that's why there's so much low self-esteem, so much anxiety. So
there are so many women that I know that have gotten the surgery or want to get the surgery. You don't know how many people have told me, you should do this and you should do that. I'm gonna work out and I'll be fine. Like,
that's my thing. You just work out.
That's the problem, though. A lot of women do have that image, and some women weren't blessed with the ability to grow. No matter how much they eat, things like that. And I understand, for personal reasons, for a woman to feel good about herself, sometimes that's what she needs to do. But I think it's a larger problem that women these days are lazy. They aren't working out.
Well,
They're
not only that,
trying to change it the right way.
I feel like a lot of them, when they go for lifting, they go for the clout lifting. They feel like, I don't want to lift too heavy to get too bulky, which is what they need for their stuff. There is no reason for them not to be able to put on size naturally, but they do I'm going to do 20 reps of these curls, 20 reps of this, and that's done. No, you got to lift heavy. Exactly. You got to eat big.
Listen,
honestly,
the fitness industry, that's my industry. You always hear from women, I usually don't like to talk about this, whenever you talk to a girl that's wanting to work out or grow, what's the first thing they tell you they want?
Their booty.
They want to grow their butt. Well, my thing is, if you want to grow your butt, it's a muscle. Yep. You've got to work it out. You've got to lift heavy if you want it to grow. You know what I'm saying? And when they get these implants and stuff like that, you're right. It's pure laziness. The only time I ever give anybody a pass in the fitness industry is if medically. If they medically can't do it, or they have something wrong with them medically, my heart goes out to you. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? I understand. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it, but I understand why you can't.
They have no excuse. I broke and dislocated my arm, got in a car accident, hurt my whole back, and I'm still working out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So, it's all a personal drive. It's all what you want. Like, shout out to Angela Simmons, Built Not Bought. That's her logo, because she's just out here in Hollywood, and she could have easily gotten surgeries and done all that stuff. But, she's a mom. Like, she has stuff going for her. She don't want to leave her son behind. And I think that's what women are more willing to sacrifice the possibility of their life with some of these surgeries than actually work out. Like K. Michelle. She said she followed a trend. Everybody her favorite rapper was getting her booty done. So she went and got her booty done. And she started having back pain, neck pain, headaches, fatigue. She's like, oh my gosh. And so they went to get rid of it. The doctor said, well, your best option is liposuction. The liposuction made it go throughout her entire body. She almost lost her life and has had multiple surgeries.
That's a problem with people. They think of the now. They think of the now. Oh, I want to look good now. They don't think of the repercussions down the road of medically to your body, the blood, all that stuff, what it's going to do to it. And then down the road, my close friend who's a barber, Caitlin, she had to have her breast implants taken out because she got sick.
Yeah.
Right? But you see that a lot nowadays. A lot of women are having them removed because of the sickness. And she was sick for a year.
Yeah.
And she was always sick, pale, whatever, had them removed, is now in the gym. Just is like, you know what, I'm just going to work out. I'm going to work out and do it that way. But she's healthy. She's a mom. And it's like you see a lot of these women, it's like, man, you're not thinking of longevity. You're not thinking of down the road, the repercussions of what you're putting in your body that's technically not supposed to go in your body.
We need to push more body positivity. God
Correct.
put us on this planet in all different shapes and sizes, and we fit in where we fit in. I understand if some people feel like it's not enough for them, that's your case, do it. But understand, like, you want children in the future, if you want to not be an old lady and have the only thing standing up your boobs or your booty and everything else is sagging down because you're still not working out.
Correct.
What you gonna look like? Just
Correct.
fillers and wrinkly skin?
Exactly.
Like,
yes, exactly.
Doing the research is important. I was formerly on a powerlifting team, and we have, like, when we go to regular gyms, like do some other stuff that we couldn't do at our other gym, we would have people all the time, you know, the girls come up to our girls and be like, hey, how do you guys, you know, get so thick? Because, like, the girls in our team, they had, like, probably, you'd say, the perfect build. They were very thick, nice asses, like, you know, they're like, still, like, trim looking, like they weren't, like, overweight looking or anything like that. And it was like, how do you guys do it? Like, what's the cardio you guys are doing? Like, we don't do cardio. It's like, we lift heavy. Is like, you, the calories you put in, the work you put in, the heavier.
yeah, because that's essentially how you build muscle, is by tearing it, exhausting it.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. So people just, they get the idea that it was like, oh, I just need to be running and just doing squats. It's like, no, that's not going to do anything.
No.
It's going to hurt you.
Let me
It's
tell you
just gonna hurt
something, man. When I go to the gym and I'm working out and stuff like that, and I'm watching these women running like they're at a sprint, like they're being chased by like a cheetah, right? But yet they are so thin. And then you talk to them and they're like, oh yeah, I'm trying to build muscle, trying to grow my... Sweetheart, you're doing it the wrong way. You're actually running it off. You're not going to put it on, you're running it off. And it's, go back to like the advertisement and the stuff of low self-esteem and showing, social media and TV and all that, showing like, you got to get this done. Instead of showing hard work, hey, if you don't want to do the hard work, here's the easy route. How about you just go and do this? But the easy route can always lead to devastation and medical, having medical issues down the road. But social media and the TV, they're not going to tell you that. They're just going to tell you what you want to look like now. You want to look like this? You want to look like Kim Kardashian? You want to look like this celebrity or this, this singer or whatever? You got to do this. You know what I'm saying? And it's like...
And then sometimes people also have to realize, like, no matter like how hard they work, the idea of what they have in their mind, they just can't be that because their body has its limitations, And if you can't achieve that naturally, you shouldn't try to, because that's when this stuff occurs. Like, hey, if your ass isn't supposed to be, skadoosh, a Kim Kardashian, don't do it, because it just...
women out there right now that have modified their body so much that, like, very strange. Like, that's, I don't know how else to describe it. Like, booty so obnoxiously large and boobs so obnoxiously large and face spread tight with huge lips. Like,
Oh yeah.
there's I'm not going to mention any names directly, but there's a lot of beautiful women that started in the rap industry that have modified their body to death, and it hurts my heart because they were so beautiful.
Yeah, I probably know who exactly you're talking about, but yes, it's heartbreaking to see people like this. It really is.
I just gotta say, ladies, like, if someone doesn't accept you for who you are as a person without modifying your body, changing your life and what you want to do next, like, for real.
I agree.